Okay, so I am hoping that this is going to be a lot less blurry. Oh, let me just get this into its little cradle. Oh, my goodness. Ow. Okay. So the fact is, it seems to be a problem when I do my videos on Facebook. It comes out exceedingly blurry. So I'm really hoping that this way works and that I can actually manage to upload this maybe to Facebook. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to manage that, but at least to my YouTube channel. So there are a few days left of the catalogue, which is on its way out. Hang on one second. And it's that one. Okay. That catalogue is on its way out and there are discounted goodies in it. Still, I know. How amazing is that, that there's still discounted stuff. So this is one of the things, or two of the things that are discounted. They are called the Quite Curvy photopolymer stamp set and the curvy dies. They have been both reduced by half. So this one was 50. No, this one was 50. Haha. And it's now 25. This one was 30 and it's now 15. So I just thought I would give you a little bit of a preview of what sort of things you can do with it. So I wanted to create 3 cards out of basically a few cuts. So what I've done, I'm just going to get rid of those for a second. So what I've done is I've taken these 3 long dies initially, okay, and I've taken a red card. So that one's Poppy Parade. This one is the green that I can't currently remember the colour. Name of the colour. Give me one moment. Shaded Spruce. There you go. And a Very Vanilla. So I've taken one of each and I've cut it. So what I've done is I've cut one of these ones on this one. I've also used the same one. Hang about. So this one I've cut 3 times. So I've cut it with all 3 of these dies. So you've got the fancy one, that one. So these ones actually do cut it off completely. And then this one just does the cut within the card itself. So I've done that on that one. And then this one, I've used 2 of them. So I've used the one with the holes that cuts off completely, and then the one with the little, I want to say petals, they're not, little leaves. So once I'd cut all 3 of those, then I thought, well, what I can do is I can actually just swap it round. So take those pieces out of there. Then I want to add this behind here, so I end up with a little bit of green. I don't think I've actually got enough that I can have it coming out of the side, so I'm just going to pop it behind like that. And where's my glue gone to? One moment. So let's just pop a bit of glue down and around here. So I just, you know, thought I'd sort of show you how versatile this set actually is. And how much you need to get it before it goes. Oh, let's try and get that way round. So there we go. Then you've actually got the leaves showing up in green, which, you know, leaves are kind of meant to be green. Let's face the facts. The other thing I thought I would do with this one, was it this one? Yes, is I thought I would add this red along here with it. Then I was going to add that one to that one and this one to this one. So let's just do that. So a little bit of my Tombow, because who doesn't love Tombow adhesive? Fabulous stuff. Let's just add a few little dots around here and hope that I don't end up with it on the paper underneath, because that would be really silly. That would be entirely my fault if I did that. So So let's just see. Let's pop that to there like that. There we go. So that's given us a bit of an interesting look to a card, and then we can decorate up this part. So this one here, oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to find another green just to go in behind that. So give me one moment. And let's see what other greens I've got that we could put behind it. I'm just going to go through my little store of greens. That would be kind of cool. All right, so to do that, I am going to grab, which one am I going to grab? Ooh, there's a question. I wonder whether I should do this. So that, okay, so I'm just going to take this over to my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Sorry, I'm out of the frame, folks, but I'm going to take it over here. And hopefully not move that die. Beep. And cut it. Sorry about the fact I had to disappear out of the frame for a moment there. Let's put that back in, and we will just bring in my cutter. Oh, let's see, what size is it? Just cut that all off there. I'll trim it down in a second. So I was kind of thinking if I did it this way, then I would be able to end up with a little bit extra, and then I could still have my vanilla coming on the outside of that, and I thought that would look kind of cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it does look kind of cool. So, yay, I was right. Yay, go me. Wow. Who would have known? You know, this is really silly of me. I should find my silicone mat. One silicone mat. That way I'm not going to end up with glue on my paper underneath and then everything's going to stick to it. So let's just do this. So it doesn't actually matter if the glue goes on the silicone mat, because that's not going to matter so much. So let's just add a bit of glue onto the corner of this so it sticks down there. Look at that, there's one that didn't pop out. Then I would like that so it sort of goes like that. So I can always trim this all down anyway, so that's what I intend to do. But I just want to get that in the right place to begin with, and just gonna do the same thing with this one and add a little bit of glue onto there and get glue all over me. Good job, Heather. And then that can sit onto there. Beautiful. Oh, yep, got glue. Got glue in the place I didn't want it. Yay. Yay, go me. Wow, not everyone can do that, you know. Well, lots of people can, but hey. Right, so I need to trim those bits up, and you know what? I'm actually going to do it with my trimmer. Oh, sorry. So let's grab the trimmer and pop that down. That's much better job. Didn't quite make it on that little bit there, but that's okay. And this side's a little easier. I can actually use this to guide it. I was just having a bit of trouble using that part to guide it on the other side. Let's get rid of those. Did you know that every so often you should actually clean out your trimmer? So all I do is just run something down it like that. Probably not the best thing to run down it, but I just know that there's a bit of gunk in there. So every so often it's a good idea just to get rid of the gunk. Potentially, if I had an old toothbrush handy, that would probably be the ideal thing to use in that, actually, rather than my pair of scissors. So, you know, do as I say, not as I do. Sorry. Okay. So we've got that and that as a base card now. And the other one I wanted to do was this. But I did think with this that I might cut myself a couple of templates. So what I've done, I've taken these two dies that have the holes in them. And I thought I would actually add like a bit of a daubing over top of this. Oh, let's put the lid on the glue. Right, Regals. That's the colour I want. So I think I'm going to pick the green that I was using, which is Shaded Spruce. So we're going to grab the Shaded Spruce ink pad. And now what I want to do is see whether I can approximate this in the right place. Let's just grab a bit of that. Oh, come back. All is forgiven. And I'm kind of hoping that this is the right place for this. And then I'm just going to use it as a mask on here. And I'm trying to be careful so that I don't get too much over onto here. I do want a little bit of a shading on it, but not too much. So let's see. This is just one of these fly by the seat of my pants sort of thing, because I actually haven't made these cards up before. I'm literally just doing this with you guys. So hoping it turns out well. Let's just lift that up. Oh yeah, that looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of like that. And the other one I was wondering about was whether I could get away with doing a little bit of this one as well. Fingers crossed this works, because if not, it'll just go into my little pile of, ooh, I'll do something with those another day, which doesn't actually get very far. So I end up with a massive pile of, ooh, I'll do something with those one day cards, and then one day never quite manages to happen. So so then I end up giving it away to other people and saying, would you like to do something with this? And then some people go, oh yes, and I go, oh, jolly good. Right, well, that's kind of an interesting look. Not sure whether I'm entirely happy with it, but it's an interesting look. And I do want to add that onto the outside. Oh, that's what I should do. I should just add a little bit of colour onto the side of this, because if I add colour onto the side of this, it'll actually show up a bit better. I was kind of thinking these look quite Christmassy, these sort of cards, and to be honest, I'm feeling pretty Christmassy at the moment because it's cold. So here in Australia, it is July, which is really sad because my birthday, well, it's actually June, but it's close enough to July. My birthday's at the beginning of July, and I'm still missing the fact that my birthday is not in summer anymore. And so because my birthday is, well, no, because it's cold, it feels Christmassy to me. And yeah, it's so I was driving home the other night, and it was just that sort of cold, wintry sort of weather that you would expect around Christmas time in England. And so I was kind of looking out for the Christmas decorations in the window as I drove home, and then sort of realised that actually that was a really bad idea because it's not anywhere near Christmas. Sad, isn't it? There we go. So that's that one in there. So I do want to trim that edge up because I know that I did cut it slightly wonky compared to the rest of the card. So what I'm going to do is pop that into there and trim it up. Ooh, that worked really well. In fact, it worked so well it stuck to the trimmer. So even that actually looks quite pretty just done like that. That would look really nice on a card now. Okay, so I've now got those three. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them now. So kind of wish I could go, hey guys, what do you think I should do with them? But of course I can't because you're not actually here in person, sadly. Oh, that one looks like it needs a bit of a trim there. I'm just going to do that. Okay. So the other thing I was going to tell you about is the fact that these are still on the clearance rack. And they're really nice. And it doesn't matter that you don't have the stamp set to go with them. So they used to be, how much were they? They were $59 for the pair of them. They're called Gleaming Ornaments. That's what they're called. And now they're $35.40 for the pair of them, which I think is a great price. And you can just use designer series papers just to cut them out. And they look really cool. So I have done just that. I have cut out some of these, and I did think that I might actually add a few to something like this. So potentially it could go on there or there. No, I don't like that. I'm kind of now wishing that I hadn't done the leaves. Not too sure how to finish these cards off, I have to admit. Okay, I'm not sure I like that in this, but there's the opportunity is there to get those and you could use them on your Christmas cards. So we are going to go with some of the sayings and things from this set. So I really like this one, Made with Love Just for You. So maybe we're going to go... I reckon that would fit nicely into there. So I think we could use it. Gonna go the tone on tone and just say Made with Love Just for You. And you know what I've forgotten is to put underneath this my my stamping mat. Because they're photopolymer stamps, it would make so much more sense to put my stamping mat underneath it. However, Made with Love Just for You, and that could be quite a nice card just on its own, or you could bling it up with a bit of some diamantes or that sort of thing. But I don't mind that. I like that. I think I can happily send that to one of my friends. In fact, I have a plan. Where did I see it? Here it is. Wink of Stella. I think that these would look amazing if they were Wink of Stella'd. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Oh, Wink of Stella's just gorgeous. It just gives things a lift when you don't want too much. And, you know, you've got to have bling. Got to have bling. Love bling. So we're just going to quickly go through and add Wink of Stella to these while I have a think about what I'm going to do with the other cards. That's that and that and that. There, that lifts it. I'm really hoping you can actually see the little bit of glimmer that's going now through there. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that as a card. All right, so let's work out what we're going to do with this one. what to do with this one. Kind of feel like it needs something going down there. I wonder whether it's worth actually adding another one of these. Red or green? Well, I'm gonna go with green here. So let's just hold it in place and lift it up. Go through there. How's it coming out? Sort of coming out a little bit. Oh, now I added a bit more than I actually planned to. Okay, well, we'll just add that sort of amount all the way down then. So you just have to make sure that you hold this fairly tight. But it's kind of cool that you can use it as a stencil as well. So it doesn't just have to be the cutout on your card. How are we looking? I need to add a wee bit more on there. It's looking pretty good. Alrighty. Okay, so that's good. And I think I'm going to find my... Oh, I have a feeling that my Poppy Parade might not be in here. Oh no, no, it's still here. Get out. Had a feeling it was in my classroom, sorry. But no, there it is. So I'm going to find my dauber that goes with my Poppy Parade. That's the one. Because, oh, I think that it would look pretty good with a bit of colour going through just along the edge there. There we go, that's all right. I'm happy with that. And we need to work out what to put on here. So we have sayings. Where did I put the sayings? Oh, there it is. Okay, made with love just for you, or no, I think I want to use something different on this one. So let's give this one a clean off. So just push it down onto the chamois, and then just make sure that it's actually clean. So that's pretty good. All right, we can take that one off and pop it back onto here. And how about we go with your 1 in a million. So, however, this is not going to fit, as you can see. So I'm thinking that I'm going to ink it up to here. So we're going to use this red, and I should be fine just to ink it up to there. So you're 1 in A. You're 1 in A. A. And clean it off again. Make sure that it is thoroughly clean, because you don't want to have any ink left on there. So just again, make sure, yeah, I'm happy that that is clean. And then you can ink up the million. So, million. 1 million trillion. And we can pop 1 in a million just there. So it's a nice one because it's actually quite easy to ink up both sides of this. So you can cut it in half quite easily at that million. So that's good. You're 1 in a million. I'm getting really dirty fingers here. Give me a moment. I just want to give them a quick clean off on my trousers. Because, you know, that's the most handy thing to clean your fingers on. Give them a lick and a trouser wipe. So 1 in a million. And you know what would be quite cute with this? It would be a little birdie So, because we've got a choice of 3 birdies here. So I think maybe this little guy. Wonder if he needs to be sitting on something. No, that's going to look a bit naff. All right. Perhaps he should just sit on top of there. And we can leave the rest of it blank. Okay, let's take that. And let's ink him up. Sit him on top of there. You're 1 in a million. Let's give that a clean. Here we go. All right, so we now have that little guy done. And I'll probably give him a bit of a colour in at some point, but maybe not while you guys are watching. I don't know that you need to watch me colouring in as well. So we've got 2 cards done. I've lost the first one. There it is. You know what? I might even glimmer up that one as well. Get out the Winker Stella again and just go for it. It just amazes me how much of a change it makes just adding that little bit of glimmer to it. Did you know as well with the Winker Stella brush you can actually pick up other colours and ink it up with those, and so if you're using plain like white or vanilla cardstock, you can actually pick up another colour and colour it in, and it's also blingy. Bling! Okay, 2 down, and the last one to go, which is really complicated. I don't know what to do with this one. I don't really want to say hooray for you. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. I don't know, I still feel like this one should be a Christmassy sort of card, so I wonder whether I might... Ooh, there's an idea now. What I might do is just draw a bit of a line. So I'm going to grab my grey. So this is the basic grey marker, and let's see. I'm just going to draw a little bit of a line between my bits of thing here, and see if I can make it look kind of like it's a bit of a string decoration or something like that. Okay, we'll go with the Winker Stella again. Well, why not? Because this one, you know, if I'm going to do it Christmassy, then it definitely needs the bling. Yeah, cool. In fact, you know, the more bling the better on a Christmas card. That's what I reckon. Let's see. There. All right, and so the paper that I've chosen is actually one of the new ones. What's it called? Hang on, I will tell you what it's called. It is called Simply Elegant Specialty Designer Series paper, and it's just really pretty because it's got all the golds and silvers, and I think it even has a bit of coppery colour in it too and things. This is some of the papers. So yeah, you can see the coppery colour there as well. But I thought that these ones would go nicely. So let's see, how about I just go 1, 2, or maybe that way. 1, 2, 3, that would work. All right. And really needs a bit of ribbon or something with it. Let's see, what have I got? Might go with some of this. This is the Simply Elegant trim. So actually, in fact, this is the trim that goes with this particular paper as well. So let's see, what do we go with? A bit of this. Let's have a bow. Let's see if we can persuade a bow to stay in this. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Uh-oh. Well, methinks we might need glue dots. Let's see, we have glue dots and we have scissors somewhere. Oh, they're hiding. Scissors, scissors and a glue dot. Good combination. Uh-oh. So if you just attach it to the glue dot, and then you can pop the glue dot straight onto there. And apparently this is just gonna try and disappear off in the wrong direction. Fabulous. I wonder whether I should use some silver as well. Ironic, isn't it, that I've now got the silver ribbon for the gold coloured one. It's like to be awkward. Oh, goodness. Keep pulling it and then I pull it in the wrong direction. All right, next glue dot. Next glue dot, put it down onto there. Trim it off. Apparently these are determined to go in a different direction. And might just do one more for the baby one. Let's just pull that tight, pop it onto a glue dot, take it off, put it down, and oopsie, let's see where that one wants to go to. All right, let's put those to one side. And we need some dimensionals as well for this, don't we? I think they need to sit up on dimensionals. So let's just grab those. We've got one there with a very itinerant piece of thing. I might actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut them really short, because it obviously doesn't want to go in the direction I want it to. So if it's short, it doesn't matter. There's always a way around it. So let's go there and there. I think this one's going to have to be the same, because obviously that one is just going to go sideways. There's that, and last one. Let's add 1, 2, there we go. And we're going to trim this one down as well, even though it's kind of going in the right direction, but the others are all shorter. Excellent! And look at that. How easy was that? We've made 3 cards now, just with those retiring goodies that that if you don't have them, you need to get them, obviously. So hop along to my website and you can go and buy them. So just in case you don't know my website, I do have a blog, and that will also lead you to my shopping site. Otherwise, my shopping site is the other way round. It's heathermccarthy.stampingup.net. So that is how you can make 3 cards with just sort of interchanging the bits together. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. So do feel free to share it with your friends, because, you know, sharing is caring, as they say. And hopefully I can load this up to Facebook. We will see. Thanks for joining me anyway. Bye.